Alright, Movie Club's my review of I Love You, Philip Morris. And let me just say, this movie was, I don't know, it was alright. There were good moments, there were bad. This movie just kind of felt like it was just there. There wasn't really anything special or significant about it. But for some reason, it's lingering in my head that the only reason this movie was made was because, the two lead characters are gay. I feel if this is like a man or a woman, or if it was two lesbians, it probably would have been made as well. But if it was a man and a woman, it wouldn't have. I don't know why I get that feeling. I just do. And for some reason, this movie really, I don't know if it was, if in reality it was like this, but they really seem to hype up the gay stereotypes in this movie. Like, first off, seeing a penis-shaped cloud suddenly makes you gay. When did that start? I mean, that the cloud did look like a cock and balls, right? I mean, I don't know. That made no sense to me whatsoever. So whatever. And then, like I said, there were some scenes where it really seemed like they were really trying to gay up, Jim Carrey and Ewan McGregor. Like the one scene where it's like, Steven has to go golfing, and then Philip goes, "What? You're gonna go golfing? Why don't you just go and eat some pussy?" It's like, okay, so playing sports suddenly makes you gay. I mean, it really just seemed like it was far fetched and out there, and it just seemed kind of stupid. Uh, really, for me, the thing that made this movie better for me was the twist near the end, where Steven fakes getting AIDS and gets out of prison, out of a hospital, and he's free to live life. That is one of the best twists I've seen for a movie because I had no idea that was coming at all. I mean, you just kind of, there's like 15 minutes left in the movie, and, Philip just heard that Stephen had died. And so, you're expecting the last 15 minutes to be, I guess Philip trying to get over Stephen, trying to get back on his feet after he leaves. No, it just comes right out of left field. And it's even more amazing when when Jim Carrey explains how he did it too. But as great as that twist was, the ending just kind of ruined it for me. Because the ending is Steven's trying to get Philip out of jail, and then he runs into an old coworker who busted him for embezzlement at, the urinal. Which, to me, that just seems like it's a bit of a reach. It kind of seems like a cop out. I mean, that may have happened in real life, but it just doesn't seem realistic to me. And also, Jim Carrey violated the rule. When you're in, when there's a row of urinals, you always space out at the urinal. All right, if you can, you go at least one or two stalls next to the person that's also peeing. I mean, that's just a rule. Uh, as for the acting itself, it wasn't really anything spectacular. I mean, I'm a big Jim Carrey fan when he's not in just flat out comedies. Like two of my favorite movies are Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind and The Truman Show. Both of them, where they're kind of comedic, but they're more serious roles. And this one, I don't know. Jim Carrey's performance kind of threw me off. Maybe it was, the southern accent, but it just didn't seem right to me. I don't know. Ian McGregor, this is not really memorable at all. All in all, this is just a meh movie. If you're a fan of Jim Carrey and Ewan McGregor, why not? Sure, watch it. But otherwise, you don't really have to watch this movie. It's predictable. It's gay stereotyping at its best. 5 out of 10. I was hoping this movie would be so much more than it was, especially since I've seen good reviews of this movie, but it just turned out to be mediocre, and that's the worst type of movie to see. Because at least if it's bad, then at least if it's bad, it's memorable. This movie isn't memorable at all, and it's just really disappointing.